I'm creating some summer vibes with this pour in our Eco Resin Flower Border Tray mold that has a matte surface. For this, I'm going to be using some ceramic tiles that I bought at Home Depot, along with ResinCrete by JDiction. And I started off this pour like I did in my videos 181 and 185, where I made terrazzo trays with little chips from Eco Resin. And I don't think this is a mixture of just white glue and water, which you do need for the terrazzo chips since there's so many of them. I think this was overkill by what I was trying to do with just these 6 or 7 little tiles. I didn't need that glue all on the outside. And for this mold, this is our Eco Resin Flower Border Tray mold, not to be confused with our glossy flower border tray molds. I mixed up 250 grams of powder to, let me see if I can remember, 75 grams of water. And I won't do the whole mixing thing here. I put the water into the powder and it takes about a minute or two. You want to get rid of all the clumps. And I knew I did not want just all white, so I wanted a kind of tannish color. So I started off with 2 drops of the brown pigment from ResinCrete. This is their from JDiction, not ResinCrete. It's a ResinCrete pigment from JDiction. And I ended up mixing that in, but it was turning a little bit orange. So I added 2 more drops, and I actually think I got a cool marble effect with this. So this one I don't mix in all the way. You just gently swirl the colors in. And what I love about ResinCrete is it cures so quickly in like half an hour. Although I did leave this for 24 hours, and I'll tell you later why I should have taken it out earlier. You'll see in the end result. But there I just moved it around a little bit. You don't want to stir all those lines in. And then I just kind of pour it around the general area. And this Eco Resin mold has a matte surface on the top and on the sides. Our glossy flower border tray molds have a glossy surface. You could still pour Eco Resin in those, but we created this mold just for Eco Resin pours. And like I said, that amount, the 250 grams of powder to 75 grams of water, is perfect for this mold. I don't scrape anything out of there. I just swirl in whatever pours out of the cup. And then with Eco Resin, you do want to tap the sides to try and release any trapped air bubbles. I don't get a lot of bubbles with ResinCrete though. It's very liquidy, and there, it's done already. And it's time to demold. I also did another tray that I'll be putting a video up next week that I had the same issue with, but the ResinCrete kind of covered up the little circles there, and I could still feel the glue. So I used my finger to start scraping it off, and I actually ended up using just a tool, I think it was tweezers, to get my circles back and scrape off the excess ResinCrete. It probably would have been easier to do had I done it within a half hour, an hour, but I did wait 24 hours before I did that. It still came off okay. And for this, I decided to seal it in this lemon wax polish by Set in Stone. I sometimes use liquid or spray varnish, especially for the bottoms because it lets the little feet stick on them easier. But this is a nice water resistant type of finish, and it brings out the colors really nicely. I won't have you watch me do this in real time. I'll speed it up here. But I do all the edges and the sides and the back. But we still have to finish our piece where I'll be adding glass around the border. And that's why I love this mold of ours, the border tray molds, because instead of just having a flat resin piece or a flat Eco Resin piece, you get to jazz it up with some glass or glitter. And there I'm using Deco Art glossy varnish and some crushed glass. That's our I think that's our pale blue. Smurf was a little bit too bright. We do carry crushed glass, just in some brighter colors. This was some pale blue that I had, which I figured would go nicely with it. And I'm just taking the varnish and putting it around the edges as a base. And the reason you could use resin to put the glass in, but the glass will then sit in the resin and lose some of its sparkle, which is why I use the liquid varnish. I put it down on the bottom, and then you'll see me take a pipette and just go around the edges to cement it in place. And it goes on white, but it dries completely clear. And after it dries, it takes about 24 hours for this varnish to set up as a glue. And sometimes it'll fall out, and all you have to do, well, not all of it, but just in parts if you happen to miss it, all you have to do is just put more glass and more varnish in there. And I'm just tucking it away into the corners. But see how having that blue border just pops the entire piece? And here I am taking a pipette and just dropping the varnish on top of the glass to seal it in and glue it in place. And again, we'll move quicker here in a second. Not real time, sped up time. But I do like how those little tiles, I saw someone do a rectangular tray with mosaic tiles, but I couldn't find any that the colors weren't kind of blah. So I went by Home Depot or Lowe's. Oh, there's a little tool I wanted to show. I found this, it's like a barbecue spatula. It is great for moving molds and finished pieces out of the way. But there's our finished piece. We'll be offering 10% off this week for anyone who wants to try it out, and I might even include those little dot stones along with it. And of course, we have a 10% off coupon from JDiction down below, good for anything on their website.